My name is Terry Taylor, president of Anderson Soapbox Derby. I'd like to thank all of you parents who supported us. This has been quite a year for us. We only decided less than 2 months ago to have this race. We were just waiting to see how COVID and everything reacted, but it's been a nice day and everyone seems to be healthy and we're ready to go. So our last race was in 2019. The 2020 and 21, we decided not to hold the race because of the pandemic. But up until 2 months ago, we decided we didn't want to go 3 years without having our race because a lot of the kids, testing, a lot of the kids have grown out of their cars and everything, so that presented a problem for us this year. Some of our kids had grown out of their cars, and so we had to make some moves here at the last minute to get things straight. But we're going to have a great day today. We're going to pick 2 winners, one from each division, to head to Akron, Ohio to represent Anderson, Indiana in the National All-American Soapbox Derby, which will be held in July, 3rd Saturday in July this year. So we'll announce who the winners are. It'll probably be in the paper tomorrow or Monday. And we'll now those 2 winners will take to Akron, Ohio to represent Anderson. Hopefully we can bring back a national champion. I'm going to introduce you to the mayor of Anderson, Indiana, Mayor Thomas Broderick. He has been a great support in bringing the race back to Anderson. We could not have done without the support of the Parks Department and the mayor and the city of Anderson. So at this time, Mayor Thomas Broderick.
You know, about 4 or 5 years ago, I was approached by Terry and a group of folks, and they were very interested in trying to bring back the Soapbox Derby. When I was a little boy, my father would bring me over here, probably 60 plus years ago now, and I remember many times being here and watching the carts run and all the kids and all the excitement. And it really is a great activity. And it's really a great opportunity for young folks to get together and to bond among themselves, but also, of course, work closely with their parents and with their family members. And I'm so proud that Terry and his group and the Soapbox Derby and all the sponsors, I'd love to say all the sponsors' names, but if I did, I'd miss some. There's numerous sponsors here, obviously major sponsors of the race, but also sponsors of the individual carts. And on each one of these carts, you can see the names. So definitely make sure you check them all out and say thanks to the folks that are the ones that help put the finances into this to make this a reality. I'd also like to acknowledge our Parks Department. I'd like to thank Tom Tackett, Superintendent of our maintenance, and his crew that not only helped put this back together a few years ago, but also helped to continually maintain it throughout the year to keep it a nice park and a facility for folks to come and to enjoy. They really do a great job, and I appreciate all their efforts. And finally, just let me say that obviously, if it wasn't for the adults standing around here right now, the parents, the grandparents, the good friends, the neighbors that come out to support these young folks, none of this could happen. And for all of you young folks, you guys make us all proud. We all know as we look around and watch you and see you interact with yourselves, and also what you're getting ready to do today with these carts, that you proved to all of us that are a little bit older that Anderson really is in great hands in the future. So I wish you all the best of luck. I hope you have safe racing, and it's really cool to think that 2 of the folks here are going to go on to Akron, Ohio in the Nationals. What a neat thing to carry with you, and I look very forward to watching the news and watching you perform there as well. Thank you again for the opportunity to be here today.
The hill we're standing on was named after the Townsend family. And as long as I'm president, I'm always going to give one of the Townsend brothers, one of the Townsend brothers an opportunity to come up and say a few words. This is Brooks Townsend, whose family the hill's named after.
Thank you, Terry. Well, I really wasn't planning on saying anything here today, but a lot of memories on this hill. I look back and I see several people right now that were here many, many, many years ago that helped put on this event. And without their help, we sure wouldn't have had our races we did. But I know you boys and girls that are going to be racing here today, you don't quite realize at the time what part this will play in your life. But I will guarantee you that you will never ever forget this day. Win, lose, or draw, you'll never forget going down that hill and just the experience of being inside of a soapbox derby. But I do, without a doubt, without the mayor, your help, and Terry, Joe, everybody's help, there wouldn't be a soapbox derby here today. But I just want to thank all of you for coming out. This hill has meant an awful lot to our family, and it's just so good to see that this event is continuing in spite of a lot of things that have happened in the world and the economy and everything else. And thank you once again.
At this time, I want to recognize the board of directors who's been working really hard to make this race happen. And without them, we couldn't pull this off today. So, first one standing to my left, Daniel Etherington. Standing to his left, Perry Washington. And who else? Joe Allred and the Allred family. This is a family help event for them. All of the family, Tim Allred's body shop, collision shop. Without them, you know, Joe stores all of our cars for us. He's worked to make sure the cars are in good shape. And like I say, they've been sitting for like 3 years, so we held workshops there at Joe's house to help get the new names on the cars, to shine them up, to get them ready to race today. So let's give the Allred family a round of applause. I mean, a big round. I mean, you just don't know. You just don't know the contribution that they've given to this event. Then Alonzo Anthony, back here in the back. Alonzo, you know, we have two divisions, stock and super stock, and Alonzo was, two of his granddaughters won each division last year. So he represented Anderson. Two of his granddaughters represented Anderson in the Akron last year. So he's come back to try to do it again.